the three, and the three ball is good. Garland's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. Toronto ahead, up by 5. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter form.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And we're back for more exciting action from the Eastern Conference semifinals. So for Toronto right now, we've got Walter. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
Look, they're getting good looks inside. It's been a point of emphasis all night long, but I love this hard-nosed attitude of this team.
And we also got to talk about the damage they've done inside. The opposition having a hard time keeping that ball out of the paint.
Pass to Tyson to the inside and stolen by Barnes. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. Here's Ingram and slam dunk by Ingram.
Going for a dunk. Ingram uses that physicality, clearing the defense out of his way.
And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Mitchell left side. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got 6 rebounds in the game.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the... driver's seat.
Pirtle got his eyes open tonight. Great feed to create the easy opportunity.
Here's Garland. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. Garland's got 10 points here in the second half.
Well, I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged. They're still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Mobley kicks to Mitchell. 5 to shoot. Shoots over Reed. And it's Mitchell missing. Raptors leading by 14. Reed the pass to Ingram. And it's good once more. Nice make there from Reed. Reed's got 48. The Cavaliers have gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. Outside Garland. Pass to Tyson. No good on the 3.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And guys, just really impressed. They made big plays when it counted, and that's why it's going to be on to the next round for the Raptors.
They really lit up in this fantastic offensive performance.
Definitely. Just simply shot the ball well. One of those games to be proud of.
And tonight's win really a reflection of how dominant they have been all series long. The 4-game sweep.
Yeah, I don't think they expected to pull off such a decisive win, but they had the momentum all series long. Time now, they get to move on.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Jay.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
It's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. And Toronto also making a switch. Dick's checked in. We've got 1:18 left in the fourth quarter. Good, that's another bucket.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Here's McBride. Dick defending. Van Vliet deciding where to go with it. Clock at 6. Pass to Achua. Rebound by the Raptors.
They timed up the layup perfectly. The DC.
And good! He hits it again.
And how about the night he's had? That score now ties him for the single-game playoff high for this team.
He has been nothing short of amazing tonight, right? A legendary playoff performance from him. Dives for it. Here's Brown. That one goes in.
Precious Achiuwa with the assist.
And here are the Raptors now. Reed misses. We got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Cornette. Off target from three-point range. Here's Reed. It's hauled in by Cornette. And so the Toronto Raptors take the series and will move on. And with the 4-game sweep, they steamrolled their way through round 2. Now, Greg, they head to the conference finals on the highest of notes.
And to that point, Kevin, I really feel like this team is playing their best basketball of the season. They're going to have some downtime before the next round, but as well as they're playing, probably wish this thing would start tomorrow.
That'll do it for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference semifinals. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. We appreciate you tuning in tonight. We'll see you next time.
MP has put himself among the greats this season. Boom! That is how you dominate a series. On to the next. Just 4 wins from the NBA Finals, but you're going to have to earn it.
We're in the big time now. It's one step in the big games. Let's get it in, Pete.
Remember, Raptors fans, we still have tickets available for upcoming home games. Please stop by the ticket booth to receive more information. Don't forget the tonight's game for Calendar Day. What's better way to pass the year than with pictures of your favorite mascots, the Raptor and Dance Back.
Just a reminder, folks, make certain to be here for our experience giveaway. Come to the game and get a figure in your favorite mascot, the Raptor.
Don't miss out on all the great NBA games as they visit your Toronto Raptors this coming season. We want your time at the arena to be enjoyable and incident-free. If you are having an issue at any time that needs to be addressed, please...
Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals. The Raptors stormed through round 2, going on a rampage, sweeping in 4 straight victories. With plenty of rest, and now looking for a conference title, they face a new adversary as they go up against the Detroit Pistons. The Eastern Conference Finals, coming up next.
The field in the Eastern Conference is down to 2, and tonight the battle to reach the NBA Finals begins. It's all here on 2K Sports. And tonight we'll see the Toronto Raptors as they go up against the Detroit Pistons. Alongside Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Allie, a look at the starting group for the Pistons. Jabari Smith out there with Asar Thompson. Then it's Walker Kessler. Then there's Cunningham. And it's Lawson in at the 2 guard. And for Toronto, Barnes and Pirtle down low at the 4 and 5. Dick is out there with Emmanuel Quickley. And it's Reed in at the 3, the small forward. You look at Toronto, and after sweeping their last series, they're riding a nice wave of momentum into the conference finals.
Yeah, they really are. Now, we'll see if that gap between series takes any of that momentum away. You'd like to get as much rest as possible in the postseason, but you also don't want to get rusty. And now the game is really starting to flow. We should be in for a good one.
Yeah, and it's important to get that first score quickly and establish your game.
Pass to Lawson. Smith with it from the arc. And the three-pointer goes.
Oh, showing his competitive streak. Smith really wanted to answer them.
And so ball out of bounds. Thompson touched it last.
Well, that's just a careless pass. He's lucky that was just deflected and not picked off.
Right side Reed. On the wing, Grady Dick launches it. Kessler with a rebound. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. And yep, it's good.
And getting up close and personal, Cunningham knows he can get his shot to go inside.
Thompson against Reed. The rebound by Detroit.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
And misses it off the right side of the rim. For Toronto, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. That's in. Coming off an assist from Barnes.
Yeah, when you look at Barnes' assist numbers, they show you can run your offense through him, not your average wing.
Smith outside. Back to Cunningham. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Pass to Kessler. And he lobs it up. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Oh, what a perfect pass to set that up.
Hey, the feed might have been pretty, but the finish, that was angry. That's tipped. And up the court come the Pistons on the break. And the shot goes. Cunningham's got 6.
Well, the physicality of the NBA takes some getting used to, but Cunningham is able to make those tough finishes.
And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. He wants to review the game plan. And the Raptors making a change here. During the playoffs, the NBA leaders in shooting from the floor. Raptors trail by 4. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Reed can't hit. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. Pass to Kessler. And finished off by Kessler.
Inexcusable defense. You can't let Kessler get established inside like this.
And that one's good.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
The 3, Smith. It's rebounded by Dick. Toronto has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. The teardrop. That shot off the mark. Thompson with some nice D. Corner shot. They grab their own miss. Smith passes to Thompson. And it's all from three-point range.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of the slump.
Outside Reed. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That one on Thompson. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
And what's more, they're getting their feet wet down there in the paint early on. Not shying away at all, taking it inside. What a great way to start.
Ingram's checked in for Toronto. Walter comes in for Dick. A big group substitution here for Detroit. Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for Kessler. Holland comes in for Thompson. Jaime Jaquez is checked in for Lawson. And Sasser subbed in for Cunningham. Smith outside. Pass to Robinson. Inside. The Pistons need to get one up quick. Holland can't hit. Raptors trail by 3. Here's Reed. Holland with a rebound.
Look, that's a coach's nightmare. Your player has an easy chance to score and blows it by trying to do too much.
Pass to Sasser. And here's Robinson. Here's Holland. Reed defending. Shot clock at 6. Here's Holland. Reed defending. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. 12 seconds left in the first. Driving to the basket. A slam dunk by Reed.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. There's Cunningham with a 3. Oh, at the buzzer! He got it off in time!
That is an incredible shot.
Offense is coming free and easy as we wrap up the first. The Pistons on top, up by 4. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment. And we're back with more action from the Eastern Conference Finals on 2K Sports. And looking at what we've seen from Detroit, what do you guys think?
You know, they've been relentless in how they attack the paint.
Well, if they're going to be that ferocious inside, this defense is in for a long night.
We've got Brandon Ingram, and it's Walter in at the shooting guard position. That's the group for Toronto to kick off the second quarter. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, Jay, in the last matchup against the Cavaliers was tremendous. He picked up 54 points, and he really showed up on the defensive end as well, using all of his versatility. He was such a difficult matchup in that one. We'll see how he follows it up tonight. Brian?
Outstanding, thanks. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on, see if he can't replicate that performance.
Toronto making a switch here. Quickly's checked in. Holland can't hit. Raptors trail by 4. Oh, they get a hand on it. It's stolen by Jaquez. To the inside. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Oh, man. Cunningham making it look easy.
Reed against Jaquez. Reed in the post. Finds it again. 6 for 12 and remaining assertive.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Scotty Barnes checked in for Toronto. Kessler, he's checked in for the Pistons. Lawson comes in for Sasser. Detroit leading by 4. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Cunningham against Quickly. And it's Cunningham missing. The Raptors have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. 2 open that time. Made it look easy. Reed's got 6 in the quarter.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
Jaquez with it. Now Quickly defending. Reed against Jaquez. And here's Cunningham outside. Barnes with the rebound.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
That evens the score. Reed's got 17.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Detroit has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Cunningham outside. Over Quickly. Again the miss by Cunningham. For Toronto, they've gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. Reed finds Quickly. Drills it from deep. And now a 3-point Toronto lead.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Over to the left wing. Here's Holland. They need this. Offensive rebound. Kessler. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
Well, Kessler to the rescue, using his size to win the rebound, and then quickly going on the attack himself.
And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Some of the most impressive shooters in the game. Here are the guys who have been hitting with... Checked in for Toronto. Reed comes in for Brandon Ingram.
Don't let him breathe, all right?
And the Pistons with possession here. 8-point game. Kessler passes to Thompson. Smith outside. Sasser left side. Down low. 5 on the clock. And the basket is good. He got it to go, and he took the bump. So a free throw coming up. An opportunity at a 3-point play. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Toronto.
Well, the coaching staff's
and they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been made.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game.
The previous play is under review.
See, in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call...
The ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Attention fans. Now on the court is your high squad. Get loud and let them hear it. Who wants a t-shirt?
That free throw is good from Thompson.
Well, in terms of pure talent, Ausar Thompson has loads of it. I don't know if he has a ceiling.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Toronto shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
Taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And so Reed nails them both. Here's Lawson. No made baskets yet. There's 47 seconds left in the second period. Thompson goes in. Rebound Toronto. They've won 8 straight games and have swept their way through the first 2 rounds of the postseason.
Yeah, they've looked unstoppable, and the speculation has already begun on whether or not they can go undefeated on their way to a championship.
Smith against Barnes. Thompson, a screen on Barnes. And again, no good by Detroit.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Reed for 3. Thompson pulls it in. Here's Lawson. Pass to Thompson. Over quickly. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Toronto Raptors closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
Fans, direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fans. Half-court shot. Drums, please. They're measuring up the shot. Nice. It's all good. One more time. A round of applause for the
Hello, everyone. First game of the series, off to a good start for the Toronto Raptors.
As a team, you love a night like this when the game feels simple. Pass, shoot, score, repeat. Pass, shoot, score, repeat. Pass, shoot, score, repeat. And pass, shoot, score, repeat.
Nothing else to add to that, guys.
Taking a look at how the series is going for the Raptors. The conference finals. Big fella, do you expect these teams to pull out all the stops?
That would be correct, Armando Arnie. That's right. No minute restrictions. Let the stars shine tonight.
You have to leave it all out there. Even if you're banged up, find a way to get it done.
The competition level on the rise. And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And time for us to get back into it here in Game 1. Here's Cunningham. And on the floor for J.B. Bickerstaff as we get into the second half. Smith out there with Walker Kessler. Then there's Cunningham, then it's Thompson, and it's Lawson in at the shooting guard. Thompson scanning the floor. Shot clock at 5. Thompson with another miss. Toronto leading by 7. Here's Reed. Jumps up. A slam dunk by Reed.
Yeah, passing is a real skill of Barnes. He will make smart choices with the ball.
Well, the Pistons shooting around 41%. Smith outside. To the paint. Here's Thompson. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Thompson's got 9 points.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Reed in the post. Defended by Thompson. Back to Reed. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist. Barnes has got his 4th assist with that last one. Pistons trail by 9. Cunningham passes to Smith. To the middle. Here's Thompson. Nice D from Reed. And Barnes has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. Left side Reed. Shoots over Thompson. Reed can't hit. The Pistons have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half.
Oh! Wow! And that's how Thompson does most of his damage offensively, attacking the basket.
And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And during the postseason, let's see who's been working the hardest on the glass. Well, you look at Kessler, 3rd in rebounding, a force down low.
His awareness around the rim has really been impressive lately. It's obvious he knows every possession is important in the playoffs.
Here's Reed, and that one's long. Pistons trail by 7. Smith in the high post. Ooh, went in there strong and tried to power it down. But he drew the contact, and he'll head to the line.
Yeah, those long limbs of Smith. Lots of Jabari to foul.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now.
Jabari Smith taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Smith. Smith hits them both.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Reed against Thompson. Now here's Reed. The D's right on him. Banked it in off the glass. Reed's got 25 points in the game.
Scoring well this quarter, picking up steam as he goes.
Pass to Smith. Back to Cunningham. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. No good on the shot. Thompson against Reed. Now Barnes. Reed passes to Dick over Cunningham. Dick with a miss. Pistons trail by 7. Smith with it. Picked up by Dick. Pass to Lawson. Here's Kessler. Now here's Cunningham. Over quickly. And Cunningham gets it to go. On the assist by Kessler. Kessler's got 3 assists tonight. Reed against Thompson. Outside Reed. Back to Pirtle. The Raptors need to get off a shot. Quickly from outside. Smith with the rebound. For Detroit, they've gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Soft touch off the glass. And now just a 3-point Toronto lead.
Oh, a nice read by Smith. Now he saw the lane and hit it.
And it's in there. Reed's got 8 points in the quarter.
Well, he's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. A big group substitution here for Detroit. Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for Kessler. Holland comes in for Thompson. Jaquez is checked in for Lawson. And Sasser's subbed in for Cade Cunningham. 1:06 left in the third quarter. Smith in the high post. Pass to Sasser. And here's Jaquez. Gets the 3 to fall. Jaquez has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Well, when Jaquez is hitting threes, it adds a whole other dimension to this offense.
And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. "50 seconds left in the third." That one goes in.
Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating at the offensive end.
And it's Jaquez with the ball for the Detroit Pistons. They set a pick. Takes the 3. Sasser can't hit. Raptors lead by 4. Here's Reed. Pass to Mobo. Here's Dick. Hits the trifecta. Dick's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Ingram against Smith. It's Jaquez on the wing. Robinson with it. 6 to shoot. Smith in the high post. Over Ingram. And again, it's Detroit converting.
Yeah, when you make your mid-range shots, you force your opponents to adjust.
Well, look, he's got the length to get that shot off regardless of how the defense plays.
And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. Raptors out in front. They're up by 5. And don't go away. We'll be back in a few moments. It'll be the 4th quarter of basketball coming up next. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication.
Both teams making substitutions here. And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. Barnes and Pirtle down low at the 4 and 5. Emmanuel quickly is out there with Grady Dick, and it's Reed in at the 3 slot. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Back to Dick from downtown. The rebound by Detroit. Kessler's got 6 rebounds in the game. To win the run, Smith no good. Raptors lead by 12. Here's Reed. That's it. Coming off an assist from Barnes. Barnes has got 6 assists in the game.
Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game, and he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
Cunningham against Quickly. Cunningham looking it over. Smith outside. From deep. Quickly with a rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Reed passes to Barnes. Outside Reed. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Raptors.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the 3.
Well, something else that has stood out to me has been their aggressiveness on the boards. They're just out-muscling the opposition on the offensive glass.
And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Raptors on D. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. Can they get it? Pirtle grabs a miss.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
Cunningham has the open look. And that one comes up a bit short.
Won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Reed in the post. He's watched by Cunningham. Reed can't hit. Down low. Pass to Lawson. Here's the three. Oh, and Reed with a block. And he gets it back. Lawson passes to Cunningham. Cunningham going to work inside.
Well, this is the story of the night for that defense. They have not been able to contain Cunningham.
Toronto leading by 14. Right side Reed. And he banks in the layup. Reed's got 16 points here in the second half.
And they got to be happy with how they are starting off these conference finals. A tone-setting win for the Raptors.
What would you say the deciding factor in this game was, Grant?
Yeah, B.A., ultimately you have to look at their field goal percentage. They were the more efficient team because they found clean looks all night.
And so they start the conference finals off on the right foot with an important win.
They wanted to set the tone for the rest of the series here tonight, and mission accomplished. They get to move forward with all the momentum on their side.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Jay.
Well, he was the reliable option for them on just about every possession. So dependable, always making the right decision.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Hurdle finds Reed. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
Here's Davis. Outside Jaquez. Sinks the tray. 9 seconds left to play in the fourth. So no problem for Toronto as they get the win. And it always takes a lot of pressure off a team when they get the win in game one.
It's the most important game of the series. They've shown they know how to beat this team. The formula's in place. Now they just have to stick with it for the next few games.
And so this one is in the books. We hope you've enjoyed being with us for the Eastern Conference Finals. Alongside Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
This series is a war, and you just won a crucial battle.
defeated them.